Like I love her so much. Like since the day I like saw her. So yeah, we just decided to like take her in. Now she's our dog.
You're
But
like, I guess.
I have a pug that's like my dog. Like
You're like, I guess I'll keep her.
she's a sweetheart. She's an old gal. Let me move this toy right
Oh,
here.
too late. We're live, man. People get to see everything.
Are we?
Are you in your Tonys?
No, I'm good. I was like, there's like a pink toy back there. Let me move it. Hey, we are live, huh? Are we?
Yeah.
Okay.
I looked at the time and it said 0, and I was like, oh crap.
I already hear. I gotta close the door too because I already hear my dog barking.
Hi, Jennifer. How's it going? Thank you for joining us.
So do you have like YouTube open as well?
It might be me and Brandon in the same channel, and Jennifer and somebody else.
What's going on, Sonny?
What's up, Colton? Redneck Resells. Tell Courtney I said hello if she's with you.
Give me a second.
Hello, Kelly. My phone's going on. I like when my phone vibrates.
Every time I watched your like eBay videos, and then you would put the hey, Tim's going live right now too. You would put the noise for like the eBay thing. I would
Everybody. Nobody really complains to me about. Everybody comments on that.
Oh, really?
Treasure Hustlers, what's going on, ladies? Thank you for showing these guys, me and this other guy, some love. Brandon.
What's going on, everybody?
Yeah, that little eBay little chime thing. I always have it on. I just like the sound of it. So it's like trying to throw it out there and other people's good vibes for their phones to start chiming, sell stuff. But I get a lot of comments every time like, oh, I'm looking at my phone, or your damn chime. I think they're telling me to take it off, but too bad.
Hey, it gets their attention, right?
Yeah.
But how's it going, man? How's Vegas?
Vegas is good. I was actually just got back from Texas, as you know, a few days ago or a week ago. Time's going by fast these past couple of weeks, but all is good. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining. My name's Sonny. You're watching Las Vegas Thrifts on the YouTubes, and this is my friend over here, YouTube friend Brandon
B. To the B.
I was telling Brandon before we went live that the way my mind works with wanting to go live with people isn't so much always about numbers, as if somebody has 2,000 subscribers or 15 or more than what I do. I'm more of like wanting to show love towards the people I started watching first from the beginning up on YouTube. And Brandon's the first person that I just actually reached out to. I think we've been back and forth, huh? Kind of like, hey, we'll do it soon or later.
Yeah, I remember you hit me up like, oh, you were coming down to like LA and you wanted to do some thrifting. And I remember I was rejected. Like, I had just started too, and I was like, who's this guy? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got rejected quick.
It's so funny, like I do that, and then I end up like always with so many people like seeing them again and just like, like, hey, like I know this person, and then you check them out, and then you're like, oh my god, look what this person's doing. And I'm like, I can really like relate, and I can share some knowledge of this person. We can really have a back and forth. And then I'm the one hitting you up like, hey, let's go live.
And I'm like, nah, next week.
Yeah, nah, next week.
What's up, Marie, Justin, Jennifer again? Thank you all for coming. Tara, hello.
What's going on?
Phoenix Flippers. I like the way they use the PHs with the flippers. Treasure Hustlers, once again, the two chicas, always busy. Prayers to your grandpa, Treasure Hustlers. I stay tuned on that. You know what's one thing about when things happen to family, weather is not so extreme, but it doesn't matter, It's hard to put into words, like to say like something that nobody else says. So I always just send the emojis, the prayer hands. Like I don't know what to say anymore because it happens so often, at least in my life, which is unfortunate. But prayers out to everybody.
Prayers.
Struggle.
For real.
Lisa.
What's going on, Justin? I haven't said hi to like anybody. What's going on,
everybody? Go ahead and say hello to everybody.
What's going on, Justin? I see Jennifer, Marie, couple of pickers. I'm always on their lives. It's funny. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I have like a wonky setup where I just have like, yeah, like a separate tab, like kind of minimized with like the chat, and then yeah. I got to get better at live streaming. I actually want to live stream more. Well, I want to upload more too. I just suck at it. There's just so much going on, honestly, like my personal life, and there's always something. So it's really hard to like, you know. I mean, you've seen like my editing and stuff. Just like put hours and hours into like just kind of being on my phone.
You do like 6 hours of footage and turn it into like 12 minutes. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's the big challenge too. You know what I mean? For me though, I have so many like clips, and you know what I mean, and it gets buried beneath like pictures or like unrelated clips. It's just all on my phone. Like I don't have no organization. So and then like I go to like make a new like video, and I have to like go find all the right clips, and then I just put them all in, and then just like play it out and start like editing.
What editing program do you use for your videos?
So I use iMovie just on my phone. I have an iPhone 7.
I do too.
And once that's I used to just edit on my phone. I used to like put music over it by just doing voiceover and holding it next to my speakers. Legit. I mean, it works. You know what I mean?
I've been saying this since when I went to college, back 2012. I've been saying do as much as you can with what you have, and while you can.
That's what I say all the time. That's what I say all the time. Just because I used to be a big like procrastinator too. Like, oh yeah, once I have this and this and this, I'll get started. And everyone I talk to is like that. Everyone I talk to is like that.
I think it's in our guys' DNA. I've said this like in 4 other live chats or in group chats that I think it's just our guy genes to not so much procrastinate. We can't keep up with our ideas and goals that we end up forgetting what we said and then do something else.
I mean, it applies to the girlies too, but I mostly in us, yeah, because I cannot tell you like how many people I know like do the same thing. Like, you know, people like once you start like a YouTube channel and stuff. I'm trying to cover this heart with my head. People who want to start like making like YouTube videos like after they're watching you like or have known you for a while. They're like, oh yeah, I can do that too and stuff. But then like when you actually talk with them about it, they're like, oh, I'm gonna get this and this and this and this. I'm like, just use your phone. That's what I do. Or you know, work with what you have. I always
it's simple.
Yeah, using what you have. Stick to what you do. Yeah.
Everybody, you could kind of see how Brandon and I get along, which I knew I would get along with them watching this first video that I came across. But why I wanted to introduce Brandon, and later on in the near future, I want to bring up more people as well. It doesn't matter to me about subscribers. We all end up growing eventually, being consistent and just putting in our time. But with Brandon, I just feel like him being one of the first people I started following when I started back up in YouTube. He's not just a reseller. He has many skills, as well as we all do, which is what's crazy when people think of us on YouTube, especially for you all in the live chats. They just think we're just these one type of persons. We're just an eBay reseller. You know, we're not an actual human, or we don't have a job. Brandon does every once in a while dumpster diving. I guess it's like random. But he also does vending machines. He works on vending machines. He'll tell you more about that. And then he also does graphic designs, and he creates apparel. I'm not sure if you already collected equipment to start your own business. I know you do decals, but you could jump out now.
Oh no, I mean like you said, there's, you know, it's like that with everybody, you know. There's so many like different talents and different passions that people possess, and like you're not really able to really explore too much of it when someone has a niche, like, and they're kind of more on that. Kind of like, you know, your name is like Las Vegas Thrifts, like you think of like thrifting, you know, at least I do. But you know, there's so much other stuff, you know, that you can get to know about you. And like I just found out you got a house too, and I'm like, you stay in Vegas? I want to move to Vegas. Like, I don't know, there's so much like I make music too. Like I only have one song uploaded, but like that was like my biggest passion for anything. Like I play guitar and I was in a band for years, and I still make music, but I just have no time for it, zero time. But
Well, it's not that you don't have time to not do it. You just haven't found the time yet to do it.
I haven't used my time wisely. Like I'm yeah, like I need to use my time better. I need to find out to make time to like for certain things and certain passions. Oh my God, thank you, Vala. Sorry, I'm like no, I'm sorry.
Hello, Harry. What's up, Clay? Thanks for coming in. I think Clay said he was gonna watch it on the big screen at home of this live chat. My Pari, Chris. So ever since I saw Chris, Thrift Beast CQ, I could tell by looking at him, stereotyping with my own eyes. I was like, oh, he's Filipino. My wife's Pinay. So I'm like, hey, ¿cómo está, Kapari? Is hello like in Spanish, ¿cómo estás? Like there's slightly different. So every time I see Chris, I'm like, Pare. So he does the same thing, which is cool. It's like Hispanics back home from where I'm from in Texas. They say primo. So, and I think my friends in Guam, they say prim. So it's kind of cool that people know how to relate. Somehow there's like a little twist and things. What's next? Gary? What's up? Gary always throwing a shaka. And just in time flips. Thank you everybody for showing up. Chris.
I know.
Picker. Land Shark Picker. Hello, sir. Hope you're doing better as well. I know about a week ago you were under the weather. Brandon, when I first started seeing you, you're kind of like your first things were going to, I think, swap meets.
Yeah, I went to one today. I do that every single week. Swap meets. Oh my God, I can't tell you how many things I got that from the swap meet. I got that heart thing. I got this hashtag sign that's like right here for $1.
Show the people what they want. Oh, that's pretty cool.
I'll show you guys some stuff I picked up. Most of my room is filled with like swap meet stuff. Swap meets I love, man, because those are the places where like people just throw out random stuff. I just love random things, messy stuff. I don't like organization. I don't like going. I don't like
men don't organize.
I'm trying to get this straight. My bad.
I'm generalizing all men. Men don't organize.
No, well, some people like at the swap meet they just like throw out bins and stuff that you can search through. That's what I'm always looking at because they're not even looking at it themselves. They just like offloading product. Maybe they bought it at like a storage unit or something. And you can find some real treasures like today. I mean, I got this like Super 8 film, like old school projector, and I got it for $1. I mean, like, and some more things like I got this for a couple of dollars, and this is actually sealed. It's a Game Boy game.
Nice.
This thing goes for like $85.
How much?
Online. Like 85 to 100 online. Yeah, I mean, swap meets, yeah, I can go on all day about swap meets, but at first I was really big because that was like my thing that I was doing a lot. So yeah, those were my first videos, and I really started, I think I made them private, I'm not sure, with Pokemon cards, just opening like Pokemon card packs because yeah, I switch hobbies and passions like every once in a while.
I don't think we switched, to tell you the truth. I just don't think we have enough time for everything, and when we have time, we try to go and show love to that one thing, you know?
Yeah, but you can ask my girlfriend. I really get into like a certain thing, like it was collecting old school games. Like I was just big on collecting old school games, building a collection. Then it was like the Pokemon cards, like I said, like vintage packs, like the ones from like 20 years ago, getting those. Yeah. And then then it was figures, like, and then like now it's like just different passions that I'm always picking up. And I hear my dog.
When you started going to the flea mart and buying stuff for what you would get them for, at first was it for collecting and then it turned into reselling, or?
Definitely for collecting first. Definitely, I didn't want to resell anything. I wanted to keep everything. But hold on one second. I'm actually getting a knock at my front door. So 1 second, guys. The struggle.
What is up, everybody? Thanks for watching. You know, every time I say what is up, everybody, I feel like I almost sound like Colton at Redneck Resale. If you haven't watched his videos, you gotta watch them. The man is busy, full-time reseller, just got his own new little shop, a newer shop. I think he upgraded to a shop that he had bought something from and then ended up getting it himself. But you could see more about that, what I'm talking about for yourself. So Colton, you and Courtney, hello. Oh, Colton, while I'm talking to you, are talking about you, of you, good, nothing but good stuff. I ended up going to Goodwill earlier today and saw about dozens and dozens of Lulu Roll items, and I thought about you and seeing how you were doing with your Lulu Roll wholesale buy that you got. For Macari, Colton, I see your question. I ended up selling a Grateful Dead cap just about an hour ago. I need to pack that up today. I'll go drop it off tomorrow since it's Sunday. I think it sold for like 24 bucks. I think I got it for about $4. But I just relisted everything from Mercari. I had to deactivate everything since I had to go to Texas to go lay my grandma down to rest. Rest in peace to my grandma. But that was the reason why I was out in Texas. Only a few people caught on to why I was gone, and I appreciate everybody who was private messaging me. Candace at Your Best You, and then Kevin, the Thrifting Lodge, and a few others that pretty much daily were checking up on me. It's a pretty good feeling for the community, for me to be part of a community here online that actually have people care about you. It's pretty amazing. It's a good feeling. It's very humbling as well. Gary Sonny, the skateboard is so sick, bro. This is from Tokidoki. The actual artist is Simone Legno. It's one of my favorite brands. If any of you are out in California, I believe he has a headquarters out there. And once a year, he has like a huge warehouse sale, and his stuff's pretty cool. I like his stuff. I ended up buying this for 75 bucks on OfferUp, and they go for around 200 plus. This sushi bar is pretty rare. I've only seen one other person with it.
Is that a skateboard?
I ended up buying that. Let me get you back in here. I
Oh
ended
my
up buying.
god!
I
Hold
ended
on
up
one
buying a
second.
skateboard. I ended up buying a skateboard off of OfferUp when I had first moved here, or me and my wife first moved here from Las Vegas. In less than 24 hours, our place got broken into. Within 45 minutes, in the middle of daylight, in broad daylight, and everything got stolen. This was one of them, and I ended up finding this on OfferUp, like I said, and buying it. Person wanted 175 bucks. I offered 75 bucks, and she was like, "Cool, meet up with me." And she has one more. I just messaged her, I think yesterday, to try to buy the other one that's also rare. And those were the exact same two that were stolen. I don't think she has stole it, but wherever she got them from, I'm just glad to get my things that I had similar back.
I'm
Hello
back.
again, everybody. Brandon is back. He's a
I'm back.
busybody. He's
So,
so popular, he got random people knocking at his door asking for his autograph. That's
oh my
unfortunate.
god, worst timing ever. Anyway, it is funny though, cause yeah, they wanted my mom, but then they're like, "Hey, listen, I heard you did shirts," and then like, I'm like, "Yes, I do shirts," and then he was like, "So I have a car club and stuff, and looking to get some shirts." I was like, "That sounds great. Give me your number. I need all the details, sizes, colors, logo. Just get me it. Text me. I'm live right now. I gotta go. I'm sorry." And the whole time my dog's like barking at him, like trying to get him. And now I'm sweating.
So with back to the beginning with the yard, not yard sales, the swap meets.
Means swap means.
So originally, did you think about reselling, or were you like a collector and then something popped in your head, or somebody said, "Hey,
No,
you should sell that"?
so like I said, getting into the different things. So I was like, all of a sudden one day I was like, I want to buy my childhood back. All my like Nintendo systems, like mostly my Nintendo systems. I want all that back. I don't know why I don't have it. What happened to everything? You know what I mean? So that was how it started. I was just searching for like anything Nintendo related, like any
Yeah.
games, like old school games, because I'm really big into that. And that's where it started. Like, I started looking up the prices of like, because I didn't know how much anything was. I was like,
Right.
okay, some people sell them really cheap, like I was saying, like, oh, $1 here, $1 there. But not all people sell it like that. People know what they're selling, and they're like, oh
Sometimes.
no, like 13, $10 for that. Depends. The worst thing you hear is when you say, how much are these games? And you hear they're different prices. That's the worst thing. That's the worst thing you want to hear. Like the other day, like when I picked up some stuff, I was like, there was a bunch of games on a table, and I was like, how much are the games? He was like $2 each. Like, and I was like, oh yes, like already picking out like the rarest title, stuff I know about. But it's hard to know about everything. There's so many things and different variables to each item that you're looking at. So what I do is I kind of, when I see things of interest or I don't know about, I just want to look up, I just like kind of take mental notes and mental pictures, and then I kind of walk away, go away, and then I'm just like on my phone looking them up, and then I'm like, okay, I'll get this one, and then I go back and I'm like, I think I'm interested in this right here, like, oh, this looks nice.
You reminded me of the first time I went to a yard sale here in Vegas. And for me, thrifting and reselling is all completely new to me. I think I started when I first got here. What was that, 16? When did I get here from? 2016, I think.
Is that
I got
when you
here
started?
from Hawaii, moved over here to Vegas in 2015, but I think I started maybe 2017. But anyways, I went to a yard sale, and I remember looking at some items, and I was too ashamed. I was ashamed to look at my phone. So I went to my car, and I was in there just behind the driver. And then I'll go run back, and I'll see something new. And I was like, why am I doing that? Like, I went to war twice. I've done so much crazy stuff in my life. Like, why am I afraid to take out my phone? It's so weird how, as humans and stuff we go through, how babyfied we get for little things. Oh, man, that was funny.
It's the insecurities. It's in us all.
Yeah. I blame it on my wife. When we got married, she took away my balls. Right off the bat.
Hey,
never been a man since.
Hey, they'll get us all one day. about to happen to me.
How long? I know you also played music, and with that, I saw that you helped one of your friends create a video.
Oh yeah, dude. My friend is like super good at. We're actually in a band together. It was a hardcore band. Yeah, like the type of music I like too is like not a lot of people's cup of tea. Like I like hardcore music, like melodic hardcore music, and yeah, we're in a band together, and I got out of touch with him for a while, and he recently like just started showing up, and I found him on Instagram, and he was just posting songs, like solo songs. I was like, dude, this sounds amazing. Like, let me shoot like a video for you. I've always wanted to shoot a video, so it was like perfect, like having like a friend, like solo. So it's just me and him, not like anything too.
A little less pressure.
Yeah, a little less pressure. Yeah, because I know a lot of people have bands and stuff. So I'm trying to pick my hair.
Was it a paid gig for that video that you made from?
No, actually, we were just going to the mountains to go see like this really nice river, and he was gonna take us up like this trail. So he was actually taking me out like just to a nice spot, and just on the way we're like, dude, we should shoot like a video for your song. And I was like, I'll shoot
Sounds
it.
like a date.
Like, I'm down, huh?
Sounds like a date.
Yeah, it was amazing. I love that guy. I'll date him any day. It was great. If you want to check it out, it's like it has the most views on like any of my videos too. What is it? I'm thinking of my song. It's called Rise Above. That's my song, but his song is called 10 Years. It's on my channel. It's all shot from my iPhone 7. I think I did a pretty darn good job, if I might say so myself.
That was pretty good, man. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen people I know people who make music videos, actually shoot music videos, and man, I wish I had that equipment. Like, cause, oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Swap me.
You just thrifted it, right?
Swap me.
Swap me. How much did you buy it for?
I bought that one for I think like $5, just like this one right here. I bought for $5. I this person every once in a while comes with really nice like pictures, and I have this like really nice Marilyn Monroe one, but it got watered
That guy
down.
ended up going to Hawaii, probably in 2014, and I
So
went to one of the colleges out. I forget what college it was, but I had finished my digital media college at Leeward, and then I went to another class, our college campus, and he had a huge mural over there. I may have the photo for it, but let's see what some people are saying in here.
I used
All
to
right,
want
Colton,
to
take it easy. Thanks for watching, my friend.
I used to want
Soldier
to
Up and
do a
Reseller,
mural.
he's also a graphic designer. He posted up on his YouTube channel. Him even doing a backflip. My sciatica kicked in as soon as he got off the ground. Started turning around. I was like, oh man,
Dude,
but props to everybody that could bend.
I've always wanted to do a backflip.
I could do it in the
My
water.
body. Oh, it's terrible. I can't even lift my leg to like play hacky sack, like how people kick. I don't know. Yeah, my body sucks. I remember trying to learn how to do a backflip though when I was younger.
with with your garage stuff, not garage stuff, your swap meet finds, are you still selling that stuff? Like some of the things? Because I know it's probably like 50-50 keep, the other half maybe sell.
Well, now, like since I started eBay and I'm getting into reselling, now it's all reselling, dude. Now it's like all I'm just trying to kind of grow. I'm trying to be you, man. Like, how much do you make on eBay? I want to talk about your eBay stuff. How do you do that? Because yeah, I see guys like you and some other guys like making a killing on eBay, and I'm just like, how are they doing that? I know how, because I find stuff all the damn time.
Hey, Cali Picker, hope you're doing well.
Check this out. I picked this up at the thrift store the other day. 45 cents. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, wow.
But everything's in there. It's super in good condition, and it goes for like 40 to 50 online, like to 60. It's pretty good. The thrift store right by my house always has like really vintage things, so I love it, and they're always just marked so cheap, and I'm just like, yes.
Where are you selling your stuff at? On what platforms?
Just eBay.
Just eBay.
I used to be really big on OfferUp, like do really good on that. OfferUp is how I did. I'll tell you guys my biggest flip. You've heard of it.
Pokemon cards.
Yeah, the Pokemon cards. I was on OfferUp one day, and I saw a booster box of Pokemon cards. It was a first edition. It was one of the most popular and rare sets for back then. And it was a first edition, which is like double, triple the price of like anything. This kid was selling it for $350, I think, or more. And I knew it went online for thousands, so I didn't even have the money for it. I had to convince my girlfriend to loan me the money, because I barely had like $100 like in my account. I had to wait till I get paid, and I was like, I have to have this now because I know about the worth. Anyway, right. I ended up buying it, and I sold that bad boy for $7,000. So
Jesus.
OfferUp. I'm always on OfferUp checking. Like, definitely have gotten some insane deals on OfferUp. Probably my most like big deals ever. Like as far as like keeping as well. Like some lady was selling like 10 booster packs like of Pokemon cards, but like those fossil set. They go for like $50 each right now. They're like just super rare, you know what I mean? And I got them for like $40, just like all of them. I was like, oh my god,
wow,
like, just insane. OfferUp, but now OfferUp isn't that good, to be honest. I'm always on a lot more. I was on OfferUp right when it started, so I mean, you know how that goes. Like once everything's always good at first, then kind of goes down a bit. But there's always some good deals, so always check. You know what I mean? Just be checking every day. People list things every single day, so you never know.
What do you average monthly on eBay, and how long have you been on eBay?
I just started eBay. It's been about a month and a half. I started because I did my first dumpster dive, which was
the games.
bunch of free games just thrown away. That was my first dumpster dive. I've never really done it.
Was that intentionally, or were you throwing out trash and then ended up seeing some stuff?
Okay. I was like, did I throw them away? No, I was throwing some stuff away at work, and I looked in the trash. Like, I went to, I just took a peek, and I saw.
Because we all want to know what's in the trash can.
I don't know. I just took a peek. I'm glad I did. I'm so glad I did. I took a peek. Go check out the video. There were so many games. I didn't even record right away because I was in shock. Like, I was like, my heart was beating. I was like, I don't want nobody to see this. A lot of people throw stuff away. You know what I mean? So I like instantly got some of them just to look them up because I didn't even recognize them. They were old school Commodore 64 games.
You, on your first unintentional dumpster dive, you found some gems, and those who are intentionally trying to find stuff aren't finding it right away. So beginner's luck. That's what I say.
Beginner's luck, 100,000,000%. I have some good beginner's luck. I've made over $600 to $700 already selling those games. So that's what I'm at right now. I'm at $750. Granted, I threw some like random things in there from stuff like this, like I found at the thrift store swap meet. But most of everything that I've made off of eBay has been from those games that I found. Over $600 just thrown away in the trash.
All profits.
All profit.
That's the awesome part about dumpster diving, is that it's all free. Mine is collecting a few germs here and there, but you're having fun. You're a grown kid. They tell you as a kid, don't get dirty, and you want to.
Yeah.
And now you're an adult, and you're like, who's going to tell me not to get dirty this time?
Exactly. It's just you. Yeah, it's an adventure. I've definitely have wanted to. I'm sure you've seen. Have you seen Speedy Diver?
I don't think so.
What? He's this guy who makes the most clickbaity thumbnails. It's so good. But yeah, he has over 1 million subscribers, and I was there before he even had 1 million, and he would just upload all the dang time, just dumpster diving.
I was yelling at myself.
His
voice
he
was looking at it.
His voice is funny though. He doesn't even show his face ever. His voice is just really good. But anyway, he always does GameStop dumpster dives, and like I said, I'm like super big into I love games and I play games. I have like 1 million damn games. I'm a big gamer. So, and that's one thing I don't even put on my YouTube. Like most of the times I don't upload, it's because I'm playing Fortnite with my brother in Japan and my other brother in Germany.
Your brother in Japan, is that your twin?
He looks just like me. Yeah,
he does, but he's not your twin.
He's not my twin. No. We just look.
You had me confused when I was watching. I think it was your first video when you went to Dave and Buster's.
I threw in. That's
because you have it faced towards you, right? Like you're recording yourself for like a selfie.
Yeah.
And then you're like, "What does he think?" Oh, he thinks this, and I'm like. Was he in front of a mirror? I kept having to go back and forth like at least 5 times. Like,
I don't know. I should probably take that video down. That was like, see, I attempted YouTube before, but it was
me too.
Random. He cusses in that video. I think I cuss like a lot too.
There was a guy that bumped into you in that video.
Was there? I don't even know.
Yeah, I thought I was ready for a fight scene.
A fight scene? I've been in. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, yeah, that guy's crazy. Anyway, most of the time, I want to start streaming. Resident Evil 3 is about to come out. Final Fantasy 7 is about to come out. Like, I've been waiting for that all my life. And I haven't put any videos about that on my YouTube. So much stuff I do that I don't put on YouTube. I don't know. That's crazy.
All of us are like that.
Yeah. But anyway, we're here about, yeah.
So, is it your first month or not even your first month on eBay?
We just passed my first month. I'm about to come out with a video tomorrow about what I sold in my first month. Like those games, people have been asking me like, have you sold those games? I'm like, I've been selling those games. I keep thinking of your videos, like of the, like what like what I sold on eBay this week. You know what I mean? I'm like, I gotta come out with a video like that, and it's been weeks, so I'm like, I can't. I gotta do a month. What have I sold in a month?
I think I've been back for like 5 days now since Texas, and I've attempted probably around 5 times to record, and it just something happens. Like nothing bad. It's just me and my dog right now. My wife went to the Philippines for 3 weeks, and then like I thought I was gonna have a lot of time to myself. Today's my day off and tomorrow, and I don't. And I'm like, oh man, what's going on here?
Life. That's how it goes.
Yeah. But for myself right now, oh, go ahead.
No, I just got my first return, which sucks.
It happens, buddy. On
That's
Amazon?
my first one. Yeah, I'm probably gonna open it right now. No, on eBay. I guess he sent it back. Does this mean he's like ships on Amazon?
He's probably a drop shipper.
I don't know, but
did you order that? What was it?
A return. A return.
But you didn't send it? Oh, you're sending it back.
No, he sent it back to me. I had to refund him. I mean, it's a return.
Oh, he probably just had the box.
Yeah,
I
think
he's trying to tell you how to ship an item.
So that's what I think I wanted to ask you, because I thought you only had to use blank boxes, completely blank boxes to ship on eBay.
No, you don't have to. Let me see if I got a box.
Yeah,
I don't have a box around me. But when it comes to using any boxes on eBay, and probably for Macari and anything else that you end up recycling your own boxes with, just make sure there isn't a barcode on it, or the symbols like hazardous or batteries or something that may kick back to where you had to pay for that particular label to be used. So you could have Sharpie markers blocking out the barcodes all over the place. Does it look the best? No. Will it kick it back? No, because you have the label on the barcode. So I end up using sometimes these large poly bags for large bag box items, and I just cover the whole box, but you don't have to.
Oh, you cover the whole box?
Yeah, sometimes.
Really? Oh crap. They don't like care like if you do that?
No, well, I cover the box with like the poly bag.
That's why.
As long as it's not priority mail, like a flat rate or something, you know, you could do that.
Yeah, figuring out the shipping, I think, is still like kind of my biggest like.
She's Filipino Japanese. Looks more Japanese than anything.
That's cool. My brother's in Japan because he loves the Japanese culture, and now he has like a girlfriend over there, and now he's just gonna stay. But yeah.
What are your goals for eBay? Like, I know you're starting, but you have to have some kind of goals.
Well, I mean, any kind of extra income like really helps me because my job does not pay good, and yeah.
So, how much more are you trying to make to be comfortable?
Well,
more is always better, but where are you trying to get to on average?
I don't know. Like, I'm just figuring all this out. That's why I kind of want to start making videos about. I was supposed to go on Reyes Entrepreneurs channel, like talking about beginners, like starting out on eBay. But I told him you gotta check him. You gotta check you out because you know more about me.
The thing about anything and everybody, regardless if it's a reseller or not, somebody knows more about something than anybody. Somebody could know more, like you could know more about me, what you do, about how to play a guitar, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've tried playing a guitar. I don't know how to play. But then there's going to be other areas that we're stronger than each other. So it's like I told you before we went live. Like I don't look at certain things like a lot of other people do, as in I know more than you.
Stuff.
You just happen to know more of one thing. Doesn't mean you know more of more things than me. But it's never a comparison. For me, why I asked you, what are you trying to do, like your goals? For me, what I try to do is look at where I'm at. Like my job only pays, let me see, I think I make every 2 weeks like $1,200 every 2 weeks. It's not much at all. With reselling, I probably only spend around $500, and I'll average around 7,000 90 days. And what's crazy about it is that I only work about an hour a day, maybe 6 days out of the week, maybe 5 sometimes. just out of the day, and people are like, "Oh, how much time do you put in there?" I just try to focus on items to list and try to stay above $100 in profits. So if I have around $200 worth of items, I'm like, okay, if anything, the bare minimum, I'm going to get around $100, but I still need a profit. So it's probably really like 150 that, I'm trying
Yeah.
to find that $100 mark. But now I'm trying to get up higher to where, okay, let me add another hour or two per day
So you were
without being stressed.
just getting above that, yeah. Um, what, do you ever plan on like kind of trying to take on something full time like that, or are
Full
you?
time for me, I wanted to at first, and my wife said no. And the
That's
reason why my wife said no is because she's 33. I think she's 33. I'm 39, and it's crazy because she's more of an old school style of work. You need to work, you need to save, and we do. She's gotten me in the good habits of savings, and now I'm like, okay, if I was to go full time, then I have to do this nonstop every day. And when she said no, I did get butthurt about it. My butthole clenched up, like, right? And then after a while, I was like, I can't be mad at that. She's thinking of all the right things and the right reasons, and that security in a relationship,
Yeah,
especially having our mother-in-law live with us. I made sure we ended up getting a bedroom downstairs so she doesn't have to walk up. And of course, I have a dog, so we're trying to find a bigger place, and
yeah,
we
yeah,
got one. So what I'm doing now, I figured, well, I'm not. I could be full time if I wanted to. I could say, forget you, wife. I'm doing full time, and
yeah,
she'll eventually be okay with it. But I'm like, okay. When she said no, and I got back into it, I said it doesn't make sense to go full time just eBay because I make good money at work, and my focus at work was to grow into another position. And I just got told 2 days ago that I got promoted. I'm just waiting for that position to open up. So I'm like on a standby.
oh, okay,
This this $1,200 or $2,400 every month paycheck is going to turn into 4,000. So, and it's the same amount of time frame that I have. And if I wasn't doing those 8 hours at work, I would be here at home doing it. So full time to me is not so much anymore of just one thing. I'm full time focused on goals. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Not so much of like I want to do this full time eBay like everybody else because that's what that niche is of what people say and is like follow the leader. But I'm like, no, we're individuals. You got to find your own way and your own path of doing stuff.
that works for you. I mean, if it
Yeah.
works for you, that's what you should do. That's Man, that's crazy though. That sounds very humbling, and that's awesome. I don't know. I just
I try to keep it simple and try to look at my own goals, especially financially, because there's two things that people hurt at the or get hurt the most and stressed out is financially and in relationships. And when both of them aren't working, it's harder on everybody. So it's like, how do you make it simple and be successful? And to me, it's just be simple, do the things you know you're supposed to do, have good morals about stuff, and stay grounded.
stay on track.
Keep
Stay
moving
on
forward.
track.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's yeah. I mean, I got to think more about where I want to go. With this, and just like you kind of said, it's like beginner's luck. Everything I found is profit. But now I'm buying stuff, trying to build a store where everything's not just free. I mean, I actually have to go out and get these items from different places and put in the time. But it's kind of like a passion of mine, so it doesn't really affect my day to day. And I think like with anything, you can get really inspired to do something, but if you're not in it, like not 100%, but if it's not like a passion to you, then maybe it's not the way to go. I don't know why I said that, but yeah, that's some advice.
All you can do is focus one day at a time and relax. That's what I tell people. Like, I
Yeah,
feel like I matured so much in the past like 5 years, and like I said, I'm 39 earlier. I sometimes get looked at like I'm younger, but it's like stress is the biggest thing, and when you relieve that stress and realize majority of the things we think are our stressors are not, they're other people's, and we put it on ourselves. And when you let go of things and focus on you, you easily move forward with a clearer mind and view of what you want to do.
Yeah, it's like clarity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's communication is important too. That's why networking is good too, because the more people you know, like you kind of just like them for you. It's not just, I don't know, like it kind of sounds like not taking advantage, but like when you when you network, you find people that know things you don't know about, and if they're willing to teach you, you learn, and there's always things they don't know about, so you can teach them. That's why I think networking is also important. That's how I got like orders. That's how that guy, like, you know what I mean? Like, you
Well,
gotta,
with networking, the way you're saying it is more like that's more mentoring. That's more of you being mentored and influenced by somebody, to move forward. The networking is actually more meant to your minds mesh together and you're sharing information to others. And say my viewers, people who follow me, come follow you. And yours, you're supposed to push on your side. These are like unwritten rules. On your end, I would hope that, which is no peer pressure, but it's like I would hope you're doing as much as I'm doing. You know what I mean? To
yeah.
push forward everybody together in one circle. That's really networking. And I think the words get confused every now and then when people, but
Hmm.
it's all the same like mindedness of you're just hoping to grow all together when it comes down to it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, how long have you been doing eBay? You said
Since I was off and on,
2017.
I started like in 2017, like towards October, towards the end of the year. I did it for a few months and I was pretty good at it. And then I just stopped doing it. I ended up getting sciatica at the end of 2016. And during 2017, I was going to physical therapy and stuff because I couldn't walk. But now I could run upstairs and everything. I'm pretty healthy.
That's
But
good.
let me get back to.
What's up, Triple D? I gotta say that.
So this is
You always have to say something.
this is why some of the things why I say certain things the way I say it, and it's wordy at times, but it's because I want people to like this to come up and say certain things and bring up other things not so typical of entrepreneurships, resellers, dumpster divers, doesn't matter. But this is when it starts getting real. It's when people a point someone recently brought up to me, most full-time resellers have a spouse, a partner with a job with benefits, health insurance can be a killer. And that's the big thing too with reselling. If you're trying to do it full time, you got to consider what happens when shit hits the fan and somebody gets sick, or your vehicle goes down and you can't fix it, but you still got to make payments. You got to pay car insurance. There's so much stuff
There,
that could happen.
yeah, those so many variables, and I don't like to think of those.
You shouldn't. Nobody likes to think about that stuff, but at the same time, that's what you when you become a full time reseller or a full time in anything. Being an adult, you have to start saving. You can't just, hey, I'm selling stuff. I'm selling stuff. This is what I sold. Behind the scenes, you have to be putting a stash away somewhere to invest in you and yours.
I think everyone.
Not, I'm investing just in YouTube, but I don't have nothing to show for it behind the curtain. You know.
Yeah, I do you so like how do you like do you leave all like your eBay sales and like your PayPal and you just like don't touch it, or do
I
you?
usually just spend it all. I would get something and I
I
would spend it all.
I
But then
haven't
my wife said, "Hey, you can't be doing that. Like, I want to do this and that." And my wife's the one that actually inspired me to take care of us and our tomorrows. So I started saving, and now I've actually put in money in her account. And she's a nurse. She makes good money. I do have health insurance through her, but I also have 80% disability because of the VA. So on my end, I'm covered. But if something was to happen to me and she wasn't working, then that would be really bad.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So it's always good to have everything good to go. Sad.
It's not easy, but it's a progress.
It's not
I
easy.
gotta
It's
read
definitely
this.
not. I don't have health insurance, but yeah, it's got to get everything organized. I mean, that's what I'm catching up on. You know what I mean? Trying to get my life organized. But you know, I wanted to ask, over the years, have you seen like a decline of sales in something that was really popular at one time? And what do you think is like, what do you go for when you go out? Like, I want to know what you go for. You know what I mean?
For thrifting and reselling and reselling.
Yeah.
Um, um, Here in Vegas, my honey hole, one particular Goodwill, is near my job, and I'm only inside of there maybe like 40 minutes tops because then I got to rush to work, and even when I get to work, it's a process from parking to going through security things and then going through hallways and then getting to briefings and then going through another hallway to get through several doors to go to my
Weird.
actual like room and then go to my area. Like it's a process. My wife's always like, "Why do you leave 3 hours of work?" I was like, "Babe, if you only knew, you know." But when I do go thrifting and reselling, it's kind of the same way I do at work. I know where I need to go to. I go first for pants. For this particular place, I go look at the pants, then I go look at shoes because it's right behind it, and then I scale the wall because all the hats are there, and then I'll go straight to the sports section, and then just like loop around towards electronics. But
Hmm.
every Goodwill or thrift store that I go to, I maneuver differently, trying to make the most of like not
You
just
know, you
um,
start to recognize the layouts too.
yeah,
That's what I do.
I try to MacGyver everything.
Yeah, yeah. That's
But the reason why I got into pants though was because here in Vegas, I noticed there was always there's crap loads of pants everywhere. But I
funny.
would rarely see anybody look for pants. And the people that were looking at pants, I was like, those aren't worth much. And then after a while, I was like, wait, why am I saying that those aren't worth much? Let me look what is worth much. So I ended up finding some pants worth like 75 bucks. And before I knew it, I was finding other pants for like 30, 50, 100 plus.
How do you
And
find out like that's a good brand or whatever? Like that's what I don't
what's
get. Like I don't know what I'm looking
what's
for.
fortunate about me is that I've traveled so much in the military, and growing up being poor, you're always looking at the stuff you can't afford. So those names always stuck in my head.
Okay. All
So
right.
now it's like, oh wait, I could afford it, and it's only like 4 or 5 bucks.
Yeah, it's like right here. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I get you. I get you. All right.
So
Um,
that's pretty much what I do with the pants. I really like reselling pants. I probably have like 30 pairs of pants here,
really?
which is a funny thing when people say I have a pair of pants, but it's only one pant.
Yeah, it's only that is weird. I have pants. That sounds weird.
It's
I have
always
a couple of pairs of pants.
yeah. When it comes to pants, if you don't know about them, just go through them. I would say look at anything with button flies is either a button fly or a zipper fly, majority of times. And
Uh,
usually those in the feel of like selvage jeans, there's a particular feel towards jeans that when you touch them, you're like, is this selvage? And you just look at the underseam of like the leg openings, and you could tell the difference. But it everything, it's a learning curve. Like you
yeah,
are
yeah,
with Pokemon cards and music, I would have to sit down and study it, and you
yeah.
just be like, no, it's like this, and I don't know what like this is. I would have to sit down and pick your brain at it.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm always like. You know, what you know about, just apply, start there. Just apply what you know to what you're looking for. Yeah, I know about this. I know it's worth a couple of bucks. I'm gonna look for that. But, I want to start like expanding into different areas that it's mostly games and electronics for me. It's funny you say like your way of doing things, and I'm always straight to the electronics. I'm like, I have to
Regardless,
go to the electronics. Yeah, because like there could be, I'm always like there could be like a system for cheap or like a game that they don't know about. It's like super rare. I mean, that's always what I'm looking for. And yeah, I'm never around the clothes ever. I don't even go near that. So that's wild.
well, I like a lot of people, not a lot of people. I know quite a bit of people. What's up, Steve Pick and Roll? Steve is actually one who's very knowledgeable in pants. I would say he has a one up on me with when it comes to jeans. But that's the whole purpose of like YouTube and being a reseller. You know, it doesn't matter if you don't like people, which I love Steve. Steve is not the example. I love Steve. It's like you follow people to learn, and you're entertained. And where I work at, customer service is the biggest thing that our company focuses on. And once you become a thrifted reseller, automatically what you're saying is that you're a business person. You are the business, right?
Mhm.
So your demeanor and attitude has to change. If you're a negative person, then you're just gonna reject people automatically. And if you're a social butterfly like I am and welcoming, people are gonna just fly towards you. And eventually you're gonna learn from them more than anything than people realize. But with Steve, I think Steve, I've been following Steve a few months after I started following you and Matt from BK Vending.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I've been following Matt for a while too. He's one of the OG real ones too. Yeah, I remember you had Sonny Hustles before, right? You were Sonny Hustles.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out like what names and stuff, and I
I would
think
always say Sony. I would always say.
yeah, I get it a lot, especially misspelling. Females and males usually like Starbucks. When I get a drink, they're like SUNNY. That's the female spelling. The man is SONNY.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like reselling pants, like I was saying earlier, uh, I would say like myself and Steve like pick each other's brains. When you know somebody's good at something and you want to get into it, ask questions. There's never been a time where Steve at Pick and Roll hasn't replied back to me like pretty fast too. And Kevin Thrifting Lounge, he's pretty good at replying back. Mostly on Facebook, I would say he's a lot faster on Facebook to reply back. And then
I'm horrible at replying at
with
anything.
with you wanting to grow and just starting on eBay, you're new to eBay, but you're not new to reselling.
Mhm.
Like you've done t-shirts and apparel. Let's get back on that.
Yeah. Man, I almost bought a heat press today. If I had the
What size
fun.
was it?
Oh, I don't remember the brand, but it was like an industrial heat press. It was at the swap meet. The like, oh my god, it was big. It had like a giant emergency stop, and it had like a pull out, like the heat plate or whatever. I mean, the bottom where you put the shirt. It looked super expensive and like brand new. And I was like, "How much do you want for it?" He was like, "Give me 120 if you want to take it. Give me 100." And I was like, "Oh my god! Like I don't have $100."
Man, I would have PayPal'd you quick.
Oh my god!
I would have invested in you.
Oh, I should have. I didn't even think about my PayPal. I didn't even think about that at all. Anyway, I don't touch the money in my PayPal. I try not to touch it
That's
at
good.
all. You know what I mean? I want to save it and invest in something. But
Why? And you wanting to buy that equipment? Why?
because I know it's way better quality than the equipment I have now, and I can do much more with it.
So you are making t-shirts, though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I make custom t-shirts. You know, at my job, I work at an embroidery and silkscreen place, so that's what I do all day, every day. So I was like, like I get paid shitty, so why don't I start doing this on the side
It
at
looks
home?
like you have fun there, though.
What was that?
It looks like you have fun at your job, though.
I mean, I post when I can. It's like when the bosses are gone, and like, I mean, I try. You know what I mean? It's only me and another guy running this whole warehouse, and like, so you know, when I'm alone, yeah, I try to have fun. I try to show what I'm doing so everyone can see what I'm doing. Um, but there's times where I just have giant orders and I just have to stay focused. So,
I
but
know you do your own, though, right? You do your own t-shirts outside of your company? For
yeah,
people?
I do my own t-shirts, but it's just heat press t-shirts. You know, I don't do silk screening yet, which is paint. I do want to do that. I
But
just
you do all that at work, though, right?
do all that at work in embroidery. Embroidery is like the most. Like I work with this giant machine, like all these needles and all this crap. But yeah, I mean, I have a bunch of examples on my Instagram of like all the. I've done a lot of people like my niche kind of on YouTube right now is like the vending thing. I've gotten most of my subscribers from like the vending community and stuff. And that was just like something I got inspired to do from another YouTuber. Um, but that is like a big niche on my channel. Like I noticed when I put up other things, like it doesn't get as much traffic as the vending stuff. But it's fine. I mean, I try to keep my channel where I just want to upload whatever I want. You know what I mean? Like
regardless of you not getting as much views on certain things that you're like the vending, it's still advertisement that you put out there that's free. You know, that people when they come across it, they're like, oh, I'm gonna reach out to this guy, I like him. I mean, that's what could happen. That's a good thing about videos.
Yeah, I mean, I want to put out everything, you know, that I'm about.
Yeah, that's hard.
It's really hard. You know, especially it's just different ways. Like I can't really like record the way I want to when I'm like playing a song or something. It's just I have to think of like a whole different way. You know what I mean? So that's why I haven't even attempted yet. But you know, I see that like so many people I know just started channels and they've already hit 1,000 like subscribers, and like I'm just like I'm chilling. Like I don't care about getting to 1,000. I just want to. I've been on YouTube for like 2 years now. Well, 1 year of actually just making videos like every week, just 1 year. But I'm like I'm barely starting. You know what I mean, I got a lot of time to really flesh out my videos, really let everyone know what I'm about. So I'm in no rush.
Do you have kind of already an average with t-shirts that you're making and profits?
Well, the thing is, the t-shirts have slowed down quite a bit. You know what I mean? Since I've done a lot of people's orders, and you know, the thing is, doing like one person, a couple of people's orders, not like big orders, is that they're gonna keep that shirt for themselves for a long time and not really need another one. Whereas far as when you're doing kind of a group, they constantly need stuff. So it's kind of slowed down a bit. You know, at the beginning of the year and last year, I was averaging like 200 plus like a month. It was, I mean, it's really small. You know what I mean? It's really small. So, but I want to start really pushing on that again. But there's a lot of people hitting me up for silkscreen shirts, different kinds of shirts that I can't do yet. So I do need more equipment, and that's why I'm kind of doing the eBay thing, because I'm having more success on that. So I'm like, well, I'll build up some revenue so I can invest in more equipment, then I could really get that going. But so I mean, right now I'm not really making anything on the custom shirts.
Do you have space for the silkscreen equipment?
Well, I do have a garage. I mean, I'm at my mom's.
Do you have space? I have a garage. I don't have space.
Yeah,
I'm trying to clear it out.
There's not too much space. That's why, and it is an investment as far as I need a dedicated area for this.
So with t-shirts, are you looking, well, the t-shirt equipment, are you looking and getting into branding your own brand or just printing for others, or both?
I want to do both, but mostly printing for others. You know what I mean? I just want to print for others. I mean, I have a lot of ideas, and I think I could make a really nice brand, but
have you reached out to other places like you do for those I forget what they're called, but those little not just the candy machines. I think you did the other stuff like the lollipops and things.
Oh, like the honor boxes?
Honor boxes, yeah.
I mean, I tried to get some locations for the honor boxes. I have a lot of honor boxes, and you know, I even wanted to, you know, someone sent me some to basically review almost, and I just haven't gotten around to it. I mean, I tried to go locate some places on my lunch breaks and stuff, because I get out at 5, and the day has been like really, it gets dark fast, and you're supposed to go during the day when like the owners are there, you know what I mean? And I just, you know, I work every day. It's really hard to do that. I only go on the weekends, but I haven't really had a lot of success with that. The big thing right now is eBay. That's what I'm focusing on. That's why I went out today. Like every weekend, me and my girlfriend have been going out, like thrifting, swap meeting, and just like kind of getting a lot of items and products so I can.
Does your girlfriend help you out with reselling, like taking photos or?
Yeah. Especially with the shipping. Oh my God,
Nice.
she helps with the shipping and with putting up stuff. But I like to kind of keep it because there's like little details she misses and stuff. So I have to like
Do
kind of
you
take.
have, when you go out to put like these honor boxes or even vending machines? Well, let me ask vending machines first. Do you have an average you're making per month off of your candy machines?
No. It's all about the location with vending. It is all about the location. I just landed a high school, and that is by far my best
Yeah, I've
location.
seen the video. Good job.
Um, that I've only collected from it once, so I haven't really got the average. You know what I mean? But the machine I have in there has 3 heads. It's a triple head, and one of them was empty, and the other ones were a little touched. But I just went in a week and a half just to see how it was, because the middle one was empty. He let me know, but I got $46 from that. And that was just with one being empty. I'm like, oh my God, imagine if I can get the others empty. That would be like over $100. Like, and that's like barely 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
That's the
Um,
candy machine?
the high school one that I have. So
Mm.
this other one I have in a salon, um, it's really far too. Um, I went to go check on it. I haven't checked on it like in a month and a half, almost 2 months, and it only had $3 in it, like 350. And I was like, oh wow, like because other times that I've gone, it's been like $20 plus. So I thought I was averaging $20 a month from this machine, but it's slow right now. So it varies. It really varies, and it all depends on the location.
Now, Steve said, I see Matt, which I'm pretty sure is BK Vending, do these honor boxes. Seems like much time and effort for very little return. Do you feel
Yeah, yeah, the thing is, the honor boxes, a lot of people in the vending community just, started doing that as well because it's, um, but I think the candy machines have a little more success than those. I mean, that's all on donations, so it's like, I mean, it's whether you're in the mood to donate or not, and most people, are not in the mood. But yeah, I don't know if I want to go through with that. I'm kind of twiddling my thumbs with that on deciding what I'm gonna go. I like the candy machines better than the honor boxes, to be honest. I just like the fun of going to get candy though, and like stock up, and the boxes are so nice and stuff. I'm like, this is cool.
so? Earlier, you said that you don't touch your PayPal. So is that more of like a savings account?
Yeah, that's my savings account. I have Wells Fargo and I have a checking and savings account, and that savings account is just my checking account. I use all the money in it as soon as it goes. So the PayPal, it's a little less easier to access for me because I just check it on my computer. I don't even I have the app now, but I didn't have it before.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I have to go log in and then would have to transfer. So it's just easier for me to kind of just let that build and have that as a savings account.
What the funny thing about savings is that
That's dope, Danny.
for resellers, thrifters, resellers, dumpster divers, anybody who's reselling in general, what's crazy is that I'm sure every one of us has something, many of things that we're holding on to of value, and that's also savings.
Oh man.
It's just not in the form of currency just yet.
Oh my God. I have a big collection of like
What?
vintage items, mostly cards, mostly cards.
Can you FaceTime me your address? I'm gonna rob you one day.
Man, I think about that. That's scary too. I'm
It
thinking
is.
about insuring like my stuff one day. My girlfriend works at State Farm, and she tells me like people insure their stuff. You should insure your stuff. Like if you're so worried about it, I'm like, you're right.
Yeah.
But you know, just like with anything else, like I'm just like
The thing
procrastinating.
with the thing with insurance though, anybody could sell you insurance and anybody could pay for insurance. But when it comes down to actually getting insurance, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video when our pays got broken into,
Yeah.
we had insurance. And when we had called our bank with who's our insurer as well, they're like, well, do you have proof? And I said, it was on the computer that got stolen.
Oh,
And they're
oh my
like,
God. Yeah.
well, we need proof. And I was
Uh,
like, what was on there? And fortunately, after a few days of like talking to them, said, well, if you have photos, and I had nothing but photos of Instagram and Facebook, so I was like sending them stuff, and it was
yeah.
crazy. I was like, if they accept it, they said it. But insurance is a good thing. It's just you need to really look at what you're getting and what's the best way to get insurance.
Yeah. I mean, trust me. My girlfriend tells me there's some crappy there's some crappy insurance places too. Um, but I
Good
don't know.
point, Swamp Picker. So PayPal, you should make sure it's credited in case something happens, and because all these businesses could go out of business, especially with this whole oh what economy gonna fail or something. It's better to be safe. Put in
Yeah,
actual savings or something.
maybe. Yeah. I mean, I just haven't touched it, but it's only been a month. You know what I mean? I gotta just decide like what I'm gonna do with it. Whether I'm gonna continue to build it. I see that someone is saying in the chat that they transfer 200 every month because they don't trust PayPal. So maybe I'll do that. There we
Steve,
go.
yeah, that's Steve.
Steve, right? Steve. There you go. But yeah, I mean, so you spend it all, right?
I used to spend it all. So
What do you,
my savings more has changed. I have some pretty amazing coworkers, some very bright, knowledgeable guys when it comes to not just the word of savings, but actual different ways of savings. And one got me into buying valuable minerals. So I've been buying gold lately. Every time I
what?
get like 400 or 600 bucks from eBay or whatever, I transfer it over. I go online and buy an ounce of gold.
Really? That's interesting.
I buy silver, and the silver is more of a actual physical. I like to have it because, and my coworker is Zeal. I call him Mr. X. So he said with silver, he rather have silver in his hands physically because it is much more affordable. And if the economy ever failed, it's something you could barter with rather than wanting to carry around gold. So
What's the gold? It's not. What's the gold you're buying? It's not physical or what?
no, I buy it online. So I could buy it, have physical shares of gold in my hand, but to me, I'd rather have it online. I don't
Like,
feel like there's ever going to be a time that the internet fails and we all go to crap.
so you just have like a kind of like an account with gold, or
Yeah, I use Robinhood and Triple D Dumpster Diver Dad. I know he mentioned it about a month ago in one of his live chats, and I'm surprised nobody else jumped at it. Like, wait, what do you do that for? Which is why I wanted to
yeah,
interview you.
yeah.
And when I talk to people, I like to bring up certain things.
I want you to tell me way more about that. I don't know if we do it here, but yeah, that's really interesting actually. You know what I want to start doing? That's gonna be like my next niche.
What
I'm
was
gonna
that?
start metal. Like I'm gonna get a metal detector, and I want to start kind of looking for like treasure.
My dad does that.
Really? That's
Yeah,
cool.
he,
I've
he
always wanted to do it, and yeah, I just know a lot of cool like spots that people go to, and not a lot of people go to, but they're like, I don't know, like waterfall spots and stuff. Like,
yeah, drop offs, and
you know what I mean?
it's a
Like,
process though. Even that, even where places where gold is known, usually you got to pay some kind of fee to dig in it.
yeah, treasure hustlers. Yeah, I want to do the beach too. That'd be exciting because you can kind of make a day of it as well. Ooh, someone has a metal detecting channel. That's dope. Hi to everyone. Sorry I haven't said hi to you guys. I like just listening. You know what I mean? I don't try to be rude and kind of interrupt. And I don't know. I'm not saying he's rude. I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
Rude. That was rude.
But
I do want to go to the beaches. Yeah, to me, like reselling has been a huge like stress reliever because when me and my wife moved here, we've always been in a good relationship. I trust her like completely. I'm not worried about her. Besides her safety out in the Philippines, which not saying everybody's bad. I'm just saying I worry. But
right, yeah.
when it comes financially, it's one of the biggest things. Like I said, the biggest stressor when you're trying to when things aren't working out in life, and when you're able to make money, save money as well. Don't just make money and spend it just as fast as you're making it. So it's been pretty important since we moved to Vegas to not be in the same boat we were in Hawaii. And the reason why we're stressed out in Hawaii financially is because it's super expensive. So it was just me and her trying to survive paycheck to paycheck and prayers, living off of ramen noodles. And we used to buy these French
Right.
fries, these stringer bags, French fries, string fries for like $1. And that was like our high end steak was our ramen.
Eating
You
good
know,
tonight.
our side was this dollar French fries. So it's like where we've come from and where we're at now is just not even at our peak. Like we're still going. We still got huge goals, and that's one of the things I with the title in here. You know, the bigger picture, our goals. For you wanting to do apparel, I meant to ask you this earlier because you take these candy machines out to stores, right?
Mhm.
And do you just go verbally inside? Do you leave a business card there for your candy machines?
Yeah, well, I always have business card ready because you never know. But yeah, I just go inside and I let them know what I'm about. I think I maybe want to get like maybe something physical to kind of show them. Like usually, I used to go in with my phone ready, like, "Hey, I have these candy machines. Check it out." Like not like that, but
Yeah.
essentially. And I would
Do you
show
get
them.
butterflies every time you go inside these stores
Oh
the
my
first time?
god! No matter what, yeah, I'm actually, I get a lot of anxiety, but yeah, every time I go to place a location, literally, you can like when my girlfriend's in the car, we park, and I'm like, okay, and then she's like, "You gonna go?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm scared." I literally just like, I'm scared.
It's
Like,
kicking you out.
yeah, and then because most times it's a no. You know what I mean? And
One out of 10 rule, man.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it could be discouraging, but you just gotta stick to your goal. Like, I gotta get this place. Like, the sooner I get this place, the sooner I can be having like a revenue stream for me every month.
Right. When you
Like,
go to these places and say you to these same places that you already got your machines in, are you just going there for the candy and that's it?
to like restock.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I just go and restock and collect,
When
like
you go
clean up the
when,
machine.
when you initially go to these places, do you just say you're doing the candy machines?
I say I have like when I my pitch, like my
Yeah.
pitch, I say that I have like a vending machine business, and I like to let them know that I already have like if it's like a place like a salon or a barbershop, I'm like I actually have like other barbershop locations.
Right.
Would you like to place one in yours? It's really good for customer service. I mean, it's really good for the customers waiting. Just try to give them a lot of incentives. That the big thing is, I say it's free. I like say it's
Right.
free. Like you don't
I
have to
pay
pay.
you.
Yeah, I'll pay you. Like yeah, like literally. Like if they, I try not to. Like everyone says, don't. It's a service. Like so, you shouldn't be paying them. But I mean,
No, I think it's only fair. I
it's
think
their
as
it's
good as
their
you are.
location though. It's their place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah. So I offer a percentage. You know what I mean? I do 25%. Most people do 10%. So because I did 10%, I was like, it's like literally like $1. I was like, I think I can give them a little more than this. You know what I mean? Like, but
So the reason why I ask if you just go to them with the candy machines, the second time you go around, are you mentioning that you could do T-shirt designs or even graphic designs? They might need logos.
no, now I am. You know what I mean? I actually, when I went to go collect from like one of my locations, I made them a shirt of their place
Logo
of
design.
business, and like everyone was like, "Oh my god, it's like so nice." They were even saying to like the owner, "We should all get one of these." Like, so I was like, that was like a light bulb. Like, I need to like have examples. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't mention it because I've already done my thing. You know what I mean? And the next time I will. So now
Yeah,
I say
you
yes, I
should.
do, but I haven't. You know what I mean?
You should, especially if you're already going through the motions of have that communication with them, and you're getting your machines refilled and you're getting that money from them, you already have communication with them and should throw it in there. Hey, just to let y'all guys know, if you're interested, I make shirts and I could do graphic designs. Don't just say you're doing shirts. Say, hey, I could do custom graphic designs.
Oh
Whether
yeah,
it's for your
I
company or for yourself.
I can design it from scratch or just work with your logo. Like that's
Yeah.
what I say. Like because I can. So yeah, I mean, I gotta work on my pitch. This is all stuff that I'm writing down mentally, like right now. You know what I mean? Like,
The employees usually know more of what the company needs than the bosses at times.
oh yeah,
So pick their brains because they'll tell you too which is the go-to boss and people who know how to talk to you or what days to go to. Those always help.
yeah, oh yeah. Just like the owner told me, like I asked her directly. Like I was like, I switched out a certain candy for another one because they weren't touching like it was Mike and Ike's. They weren't touching the Mike and Ike's. So I switched it out for M&Ms because the best seller is peanut M&Ms. So I was like, well, obviously you like chocolate then, so I'm just gonna put chocolate in.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, why did I bring that up? What were we saying? I'm sorry, I lost my track of thought.
Talking to the
The employees. Oh, I asked the owner and I was like, so how are the M&Ms doing? Are you liking better? And she was like, I don't know. I'm not here all the time. Like that's what she said, but I think they're doing good. I was like, I asked the wrong person.
but you
Yeah,
don't know until you start talking.
yeah, exactly. But you said it right now. That's someone everyone's hearing right now. Talk to the employees. That's a good tip, dude. So
Oh.
thank you. But yeah, I mean, there's the shirts that I really want to start ramping up, you know. But then, like I said, like um, communication with my family is important too. So it sucks that my brothers like they live so far away. So anytime I kind of can talk with them, I kind of try to take advantage of that. That's usually where a lot of my time goes. So that's why I want to start streaming because when we do talk, it's mostly just us playing games. So I want to start streaming like every Thursday or something, like
Mm.
game night. You know what I mean? But I've tried streaming on YouTube before, and people are like, "You shouldn't be doing this. Like, you're what's wrong with YouTube." And I'm just like, "Everyone does it. Everyone does it.
Yeah,
How would mine work? I don't know."
yeah.
But
I seen a. It's funny. I seen a comment the other day. I guess this person's a new reseller or a thrifter reseller on Instagram, and they took a screenshot of somebody leaving them a comment saying, "How dare you buy something at a Goodwill and then sell it for more?" And you see everybody. What I like about things on social media is that people who are doing the same thing you're doing, eventually they're going to speak up to the people going against the grain. You know,
yeah, people will know what's up.
yeah, they're like, "What do you think Goodwill does? They get it for free and they price it up." So
Yeah,
it's funny.
they, but Goodwill too. They jack up the prices for like things that shouldn't be jacked up, I think, and like they get it all for free. It's crazy.
I just got an offer for Patagonia t-shirt.
Oh, so when you list things, do you like to do auctions or just buy it now? Both.
Auctions aren't the same for me um, as they used to be like 4 years ago. I think. I think since 4 years or even 3 years. At first, I wasn't. I was on eBay since like 2014, and I used to be in the auctions. I would try to bid on fun stuff, and I
Mhm.
realized like 3 or 4 years ago that auctions more people sit on items and wait for that last second to bid maybe $25 higher than the last person. So some people are really good that they already have a fan base on eBay. You know, a lot of people don't know you could have followers on eBay as well.
Oh
Um, but
yeah, yeah.
but a lot of people have already built their customer base to where they already know what they like and they put it out there and they advertise it. I can't remember the name right now on Instagram as well, but this person on Instagram always does. Hey, I'm gonna start list this tonight, starting at 99 cents. He's building his base that way, or she. I don't know if
Mm,
it's a male, it
I
could be a
know.
female.
Yeah, I know someone who does that too. Well, they have like a store, so but they do that, yeah. And it's crazy. It goes up like crazy because it's always the same people too.
Yeah. Graudia here. I've been following her for probably about a month or two now. And I would say for all of y'all to check her out, show her some love on her page.
SD
Um,
Kelly Closet.
yeah, really good. She finds some really good stuff. She has some stuff on Threaded Up, and then she was doing so good. I was like, I could do that too. You know, I was like, not to be better than hers, like what you said earlier, but it's like, man, I want to check it out. Like, I'm still new to Mercari, and I just got back on Poshmark. I've gotten all these apps.
What's Poshmark? And Macari sucks, man. Oh my god, I
I've
tried
gotten on all
Macari.
of them when they first launched, but then I just get off of them because I'm like, oh, I'm on eBay. But I really do need to open up to more stuff. Not that I want to be on everything, um, but I Macari's good. I just, like I said earlier, reactivated everything and got a sell off of it. And I've had two sales. My first sell actually, it was a return. The person tried to message me saying that they wanted a full refund, and it took like 2 weeks for the refund to come back because the guy took forever, which is
Yeah.
weird because on Macari you have a time limit, and I don't know why, even though they surpassed the time frame, that I couldn't get the funds for it. So they let them send it back. I don't know what happened. Not good
Um,
with my first buys. My first Macari item sold within like an hour or two or 6 hours, and
what,
then
what was
it
it?
ended up turning bad. It was a Funko Pop.
Funko Pop?
Yeah.
Is that something like you just picked up at the thrift store or a good
No,
one?
I used to collect them when they first came out. I still do every now and then, but it's like one of the OG first Iron Man.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I think I remember you posting like the pops. But that's cool. I don't even know what Poshmark is.
But it's pretty much just another reselling platform. It's
Oh,
a process too. Every little platform for reselling has their own method and way of doing stuff. I like Poshmark, but it's like I feel like people could have a $500 item and automatically they're putting that at 125. Give it 2 days and they drop it at $45. It's like that's been my biggest issue with reselling is that us as resellers have more power than people realize to have a set market for each other for items. If you have a t-shirt that sells for $35 and I have a t-shirt and I sell it for $35 and Swamp Picker has the same t-shirt in a different colorway, he knows it's going to be $35.
yeah,
So why would some other person be like, you know what? I want to sell mine faster for $15. Like, why would you do that? The money's already there. You know, I've never understood that. I probably never will.
probably
And
impatient people.
I don't hate on them. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, I get it. I
I
mean,
guess it's their willpower.
yeah, I was like, they're probably just like, it's not selling, or I can't. There's no way I can get that same price. Yeah, that sucks because that messes up the market too for things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I gotta get on. Do you do Amazon at all, or?
No, our company just got some new hires, and this guy last night, one of my coworkers was like, "Hey, what's up, Sonny? Welcome back," because he just got back from his vacation. He was like, "How's Texas? And how's eBay going?" And the guy he was training looks over right at me. He's like, "You do eBay?" And I was like, "Yeah. What do you do?" You know, I knew he did something. He was like, "I do Amazon." And he was like, "You teach me how to do eBay, and I'll buy you wherever you want to eat at." And I said, "How about you teach me how to do Amazon, and we could buy our own damn food." So we shook on it, and he texted me today. Our days right now are different, but he's gonna sit down with me, and I'll teach him how to do eBay all the time and stuff like that. But
That's
it's good.
cool.
It's good to barter, mindsets.
Yeah, it was like the same thing. This person I knew, this person I know does Amazon, and when I was posting my eBay things, they're like, "How are you doing it? I've tried eBay and like it doesn't work." And I'm like, for
The
me,
thing
I'm like, it's a fluke
it's
for
not
me.
that eBay doesn't work. It's more of you have to know your community with what it's providing. Every community has a certain style. Like here in Vegas has different sections. It is not so much of low class to high class. It's people out like Northwest. I'm out in Northwest Vegas. So the Goodwill out over here is going to be more of like mountain climbing, road biking, outdoor stuff. Like there
Uh-huh.
are some jeans that aren't outdoor stuff, but it's more than likely I'm gonna find more of the outdoor stuff. So the communities actually tell you a lot more of what they could provide for you often, rather than a low amount of stuff that, of course, people are gonna spend more on things that you'd be like, whoa, $1,000 pants right here sitting down, like we're in the ghetto, like who knows where things come from, but your community actually tells you a lot more than what people realize.
Yeah, you gotta watch and listen.
Yeah, look and learn.
Yep. Um, who's still in here? Make sure you guys smash that like button.
Lobster and Tim and quite a bit of people were in here. We're so caught up in
Yeah.
talking that Buddha chatter.
No, man. It's good. It's good info. Yeah, but I was like, tell me how to do Amazon to the person who messaged me because they do like thousands in sales, I guess, on Amazon. I'm like, how are you messaging me, but you're like killing it on Amazon? Teach me Amazon.
Yeah,
The same thing, same situation. But so you might get into that then?
I do want to get into it. Like, there's items I already have in my garage that I'm pretty sure would easily go on Amazon that I've searched. I just don't know the process of getting it to go to Amazon correctly. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah. Same here, same here. I gotta
but
figure it out.
Lobster is one of them. Lobster up on here. He has told me before he would help me
Oh, that's cool.
because actually Lobster. What was it? It was probably about 2 weeks ago. He was talking about. Actually, he probably spoke about it like a month ago now. Time goes by so fast. First talked about creating his own T-shirts,
Hit me
getting
up.
his own T-shirts made. But then, like 2 weeks after that, probably 3 weeks ago now, he talked. I brought it up, and he was like, "Man, I need to work on graphic designs." But he has his logo. First thing I asked him, "How much colors does he have?" And he said one. And I told him there's a difference sometimes of one because if it's on a black T-shirt, it has to be two, unless it's just white, for that underbase.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you should probably reach out to him. Maybe y'all could work together. He may get shirts to you, and then you could teach
Yeah.
him how it works.
That sounds cool. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like networking, I mean. Or I mean not networking, but I mean, yeah, just just like the guy. I mean, I just need like the details and stuff, so I'd love to. Um, hit me up on Instagram if anyone wants some custom shirts made or a custom logo made or anything. Um, I'll work with you. You know what I mean? If you're patient
I
with
I
me.
have Brandon's links to his Instagram and his channel under in my description, but you could easily click
Oh,
on those
you
little three buttons on the right of his name.
do. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I think
He said
I
Amazon is a whole different aim, different animal.
yeah, I got like 2 new subscribers. Thank you guys.
The thing with numbers, like I even mess when we talked earlier before the video, I was like, the numbers will come eventually. Like I really don't. I'm not gonna say I don't care about numbers. I do, but I don't focus on them because the information out there is valuable for those who need it and listening.
Well, and then if you focus on it, once they come, you're gonna be like, what are you gonna focus on next? I mean, there's always, it's just better to just go with the flow and just focus on what you're doing today than tomorrow. Well, you know what I mean? I don't like to plan like way down, you know what I mean? People do that. Like I was telling that to my girlfriend like the other day. I was like, let's not think about like years down the line. I was like, let's just plan for now. Like, you know what I mean? Let's see what's going on, you know what I mean?
Well, Marie, yeah, that is totally true with the thousand in sales and what they actually profit. Um, I do pretty good with spending very little compared to how much I make, and that at first wasn't the like I did make more than what I spent, like way more than what I had spent initially. Then after a while, I just caught up and seeing everybody else's video to where I was just spending all my money, you know. And then
Yeah.
that's when like I said, my wife was like, "Hey, you need to save. Stop being a one day millionaire."
Like, what are you doing?
And I was like, "Okay, I can't be a millionaire right now, but I could be a thousandaire this month, you know."
A
So I'm
thousandaire.
okay with being a thousandaire.
I want to be a thousandaire.
Yeah.
I want to be a hundredaire.
I'm pretty sure you have a few hundred and at least a few hundred in your PayPal.
In the
You said
PayPal, yeah, definitely in the PayPal. I mean, yeah.
you should take their advice and put it in actual savings though, especially with the market.
Yeah, I'll
and
definitely.
scams and spams and
Hmm.
hacking of accounts,
I know
especially with PayPal.
so much personal info always leaked. So, yeah, I'll start using my actual savings account. How about
What
that?
how much have you only did about 1 month, I think you said, with eBay.
Yeah, I've only done 1 month, but I'm building inventory right now. I have a lot of things that I just put up. Um, I think Kevin was telling me he always sells cameras and stuff from Thrifting Lounge.
Yeah.
So, like I was saying, there's this person I know at the swap meet. They're always throwing down random stuff for $1, and I've been getting a bunch of vintage cameras, like super vintage cameras from them. So I got to look those up, see what they go for, see what they're going for, or maybe message him and see if he can let me know if they're a good brand or not. But I'm building, inventory right now. That's what I'm focusing on, and I'm gonna get back on the custom shirt grind too. Probably this week. You know what I mean? I gotta start like advertising again, like as far as showing what I'm actually doing. I've done some shirts over not over the weekend, but over the past week or so, and I haven't really shown any of it. You know what I mean? So, and
Oh,
that's how I get my orders.
with your t-shirts, are how much heads are you looking? Screen heads,
Oh man,
4, 6.
probably a 6. I mean, might as well go for like I don't think. Trust me, I do. The max people get like mostly is like
4.
3 or 4, mostly 3. You know what I mean? And that's the underbase as one of them. Like
Right.
it's like 2 colors, like N max. Like I think I'll be fine with a 6. You know what I mean? I don't know if there's anything less than that besides like a single, but I'm gonna get that soon. But like I said, it's just the dedicated space. I gotta figure that out. I don't want things getting messed with and stuff. So.
I have 2 4 heads in my garage right now.
What? There's a 4, right? I
Yeah,
might get a 4. A 4 sounds better.
because majority of times people don't get that much colors because a lot of places charge per color,
Yeah.
you
I
know,
mean,
and then per screen and labor. But people here in Vegas too, they're starting, and Hawaii, some of them are starting to realize, like, how about we not charge for labor? They just charge per t-shirt, like it's just a set number,
hmm
which ends up being like $12 per t-shirt, and that covers labor.
yeah, yeah. You just factor it in. Like,
Yeah.
and that's the thing too. Yeah, I was hearing like someone hit me up for shirts. They're like, "You don't have a setup fee, do you?" Like, and I was like, "No." Like, and
Because people do that.
my company does that. That I work for. You know what I mean? They do that, and it's $25 a setup fee. Unless you, no, it's always $25 setup fee. Yeah.
But you set it up.
I said it. Yeah,
They
damn right.
take
I said it. I don't see that 25. That's. But yeah, I definitely. What I want to really get is a good printer so I can turn it into a sublimation printer. I've been looking at some, and I want to do.
I
I
don't
want
like
to.
sublimations.
I like it. I do it a lot at work, and the things come out really nice, like really nice. But there's a lot of stuff that people want that it's not easy with the heat press. You know what I mean? If I don't have silkscreen. So that's like another way that I could do like a full image without having to like, get a full DGG printer or something.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I want DTG as well. And for
yeah,
those who are listening, the DTG is a direct to garment printer. It's like a home printer, like a paper, but especially made for t-shirts.
yeah, especially made for t-shirts, like the whole image, bam. Like my brother always tells me, like, he's like, "Can you make me this?" And he sends like this crazy shirt. I'm like, I cannot do that. He's like, "Why not?"
The one in Japan,
Yeah, the one in Japan. He's
you
always
might be able to get connections out there for custom, like real custom
maybe he's
cut
not
t-shirts.
at all into being
I
an
don't know.
entrepreneur or anything. He just wants to watch anime and be in Japan. No, I'm just kidding.
So with you reselling, because I know you mentioned it several times already, your job isn't enough. You want more.
Mhm.
And for you wanting to do t-shirts and everything else that you're doing with the vending machines and honor boxes, eBay, Are you looking to go full time with just what you want to do without working for the so-called man?
Yeah, that's what I want to do because I mean, when no matter what, like when you're doing it for yourself and when you're doing it yourself, just the feeling that it's not going into someone else's pocket or you're not busting your ass for someone else. That's what I want. You know what I mean? I want to bust my ass for myself and my family and not for someone else's family. Uh, I used to have a coworker from Honduras, and uh, he was. I worked with him for a while, but he had a family and everything, and he was like always like trying to get to the next level. And he told me like he was like, if you can't make money for your family if you're making money for another family, like that's what he told me, and I always kind of like thought of
That,
that. But I
that's
mean, not necessarily. I
true
mean, we all
somewhat.
need jobs. You know what I mean? Everyone and steady work is the best. You know what I mean? A lot of people are unfortunate where they can't have a steady paying job. So I'm very grateful for what I have, but I would just like to just do it myself. That's just I really it's the people I work with. I don't work with good people. Do you get me?
Yeah,
Like
so do
if
I. That's why I like working where I work at.
if I worked with someone nice, like the person I work with one person all day. Like he's a very anti-social, just anti-happy person. He's mad every single day. Every single day when I go in, I just hear "Brr, brr, brr," all the time. I swear. And it's bringing me down. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I just find that doing things for myself, kind of finding my own way, makes me a bit happier as far as my overall happiness.
What amount in dollars do you need to become full time?
I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just starting, so I don't have those answers as far as this is where I need to be. I'm trying to get here. This is what I'm doing right now, and this is what it's like every month. Like I said, I just started. And like with the t-shirts, I mean, I'm basically starting on that too. I know how to do it. I've done a lot of orders, but I don't even have silk screening equipment. You know what I mean? I don't. There's things I need still. I'm basically still starting.
I think a good, and this is just my opinion, I think a good starting point or sign to say you are full time, like there, would be when your own businesses are so busy that you can't go to your regular job.
100, yes, that, yeah, 100%, yeah, that's what I know. Yeah, it's when you don't even have time, like all your stuff is growing where you need more time to put into that. That's when you need
Yeah.
to get away from your regular 9 to 5 because these are the things you're actually passionate about, and they're giving you what you need. So yeah, that's the
I would
time.
add on top of that that you would also need some type of savings. I know, like at
Doesn't
work,
everybody?
our coworkers are always like, you got to have at least 6 months worth of savings to cover everything that you're already paying for now. But me, I'm always like, well, if that's 6 months and I'm only covered for 6 months, what if me not having a job goes longer than 6 months?
Yeah,
Like, to me, it's more of a year.
or more.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't quit the first time I just, oh my God, my businesses are so busy I can't go to work just that one time, because that just might be that one time,
Hmm.
you know.
Exactly. Yeah. So, I mean, I mean, I think when it's time. You know what I mean? You'll see that how things are going, and one thing's more successful than the other, or it's at an all-time high. So you got to strike all the irons hot. It's all about situations and knowing when to kind of go through with certain things. And I mean, that's the way I see it. Like, you know what I mean? You kind of got to know, like, okay, I think I'm going to go this way. I'm going to put my time and effort into this. But, having that savings, you have something to fall back on. If that is not successful, you're
Yeah.
like, okay.
shit
Let me
happens.
try again. I'm able to try again because you have that saving. So I think everyone should have a
It's
decent.
not easy. It's not easy to save,
No,
when things aren't as good as you like them to be, but when they are, you
I
know,
mean, most of the times you need all the money. Like you need to use all the money you have. Like
yeah,
that's the way I see it. It's so hard to save. Yeah,
yeah, I've
but
been there for
that's why
years.
though the eBay thing is helping. Like I said, I haven't touched that PayPal money, and that's I don't really do that with my regular money. So I mean,
You
it does
spend,
help me in that way. But like I said, with the whole sketchiness of the internet, like you guys are saying in the chat, I should probably find another method of holding my savings. But that's another topic for another day.
all right. I know it's probably like an hour and 45. Yeah.
I'm having a good time, man.
All right, we could keep going then. I'm good.
Yeah.
So I know I'm picking your brains about what things you could do and things that you're already doing. But for me, my goal has always been to be financially successful enough to hire just a few people, to give me free time to spend with my wife and my family back in Texas, to travel a little bit more, but also narrow down and focus on things that are working and maybe let go of the other things that aren't. Like I've always wanted to do a clothing company. I used to have a brand. The registration actually expired like a year and a half ago. But I know a lot of people out in Hawaii. They build these brands. They become very successful, and people want to buy into them. Then they sell them, and that's kind of like what I wanted to do with branding, but not at first. It was more of like I want to do me. My thing's gonna be amazing.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
do we all think? I'm gonna best. Nobody's thought of this.
yeah, yeah.
And it's just with clothing, I know that the equipment having it is valuable. Like I know if I was to put it out there somehow, somewhere or another, like I could say, hey, if people need to print their T-shirts, you just pay me $50 for that one day. You print whatever you need to print. Don't mess up the stuff, and every time you come in, it'll be $50.
Yeah.
Like you could rent it, but at the same time, I want to have a storefront to carry people's stuff and sell it, like a boutique, like an urban wear, streetwear kind of place. But
Uh-huh.
then part of the day have it to where I could actually teach people of all ages how to draw and bring in other people to share their minds and how art and doing the things that I like to do and they like to do has helped them grow and move. You know,
I
that's
think
always been one of my goals, is to have a storefront and do those couple of things
that sounds dope. We should open that storefront.
and call it storefront.
Call it the storefront. No, that's sick. Yeah, and that's a good idea because there's a lot of different things that go into subjects like art. Like an artist can have a really good insight on making T-shirts with a graphic designer. They could really do something. But most people do one thing, so it's really good to have a place where you can kind of explore the possibilities. That sounds really cool. I have like a vision where it would look like too. I don't know, that sounds dope. Yeah, i've I've always wanted something like that for myself, but yeah, right now I'm just kind of focusing on the little things and growing them, expanding them, because I think eventually they'll be at a point where if I wanted to do something like that, I could. Um, just expanding on everything.
I I know a lot of people don't have to hire people. I just feel like not everybody could work in society, and they'd rather be on their own doing something, you know.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't want to work, in these companies and have to have a uniform or outfit. And for me, being prior military, I do like kind of a standard,
Hmm.
but it would be like, okay, what's your style? And then mesh with the employees as well. But
Uh,
it wouldn't just be like, it's my way and that's it, or you're out.
yeah.
I don't want that. I want people just to chill, do their job, and that's it. And hopefully pay them like good enough to where it's like, how much are they paying you? It's like, no, I'm only affording to pay that person that good.
Right. I mean, makes it worth it to them. Right? I mean, as well. So that's dope. Hopefully you get there one day. You know, keep doing this.
I think I will. I think I
Yeah.
will, and I'm hoping like within 5 years I could get to that point. But if not, regardless, like I'm still gonna have a lot more when that 5 year mark hits than what I
Mhm.
did even today.
Yeah. Just like you were saying earlier, you know, spending all the money and then having nothing to show for it is kind of a drag. So, and if you have something to show for it, then you truly are successful.
Oh, hold on, I need to see this.
What are you looking at?
I just got an offer for some shoes.
Oh man,
I'm gonna go ahead and accept it. Can
yeah,
I?
because of all you guys, are those shoes? Those shoes?
Yeah, these are Chinatown Market and Kohan shoes. I just bought these at in San Antonio for $20.
$20?
They were the first actual items that I seen. They offered. I had it for like 225. That's their retail price, but these are used. So they offered 135. I'm gonna go ahead and accept it. That's a deal.
Holy crap! That
And it,
expensive for those shoes?
and it's gonna go back to Texas. Somebody in McAllen. That's South Texas, the border of Mexico. I'm gonna go ahead and accept that right now.
My
That's
phone
awesome.
died. My phone always dies. It dies about 3 or 4 times a day.
I have a battery backup for my iPhone 7.
Whoa.
It's heavier, but I'm not weakling.
This thing's weighing me down already.
I use my strong hand.
Use your strong hand. I'll use your strong
Do
hand.
you have Goodwill bins over there in California near your area?
What's that? Like,
The blue bins where you go and pick up. Do you follow Steve?
no. There's a lot of people I gotta check out in here. I was checking out Kali Closet's channel,
I
right?
would say everybody in here.
Yeah. After the video,
Everybody.
it'll be up. I'm gonna go through it and like
Yeah.
actually, because like I said, I'm not saying hi to no one or kind of like typing, but I want to go through after and kind of check out these people's channels. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to
What were
check
you
out
saying, Steve? About Goodwill bins or what?
Steve Pick and Roll. But he has videos. He'll show you. Well, not all Goodwill bins are the same. Steve, unfortunately, just has the hardest times, I believe. But he still comes out with some gems out of there. And you see what I'm talking about with his where he goes to with the blue bins in his
Bins
area.
like that you can get stuff out of, or where you
Yeah,
don't?
it's literally blue bins. Like they drag them out. There's random stuff in there, and you're just sorting through randomness. And after a while, when it's like the employees see that nobody's going through this stuff anymore, that people got everything they possibly could, they'll take them out and bring new stuff in. But then when they bring it in, some places have it covered, or they're like, "Hold on, wait," and it's like a race. They're like, "Okay, go," and everybody's rummaging through it. It's insane.
Damn. So it's
People
like the
get serious, man.
WWF.
That like if you're horrible with anxiety, being at one of the new bins is not the place to be at. Like when it first comes out, like
Yeah.
if you have anxiety, wait till they go through it because not everybody looks for the same
But
things.
you'll miss all the treasures.
But that's the crazy thing about thrifting and reselling. Not everybody looks for what we're looking for.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
They're looking for their own things. Like you always go to the electronics. I go to pants and then shoes, or depending
Yeah.
on the Goodwill.
That's
Like
crazy.
we all have our own methods.
I like that. I like that.
There's
There's
so much stuff for resellers. Like it's insane.
there's something for everybody.
Everybody, whether it's for reselling or keeping, is just there's so much treasure out there
That's
that people don't need to worry about things running out because people let go of stuff all the time.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God. Some people get rid of whole collections and like they don't even know what it is. So I gotta check out the bins, man. I don't think there's bins over here because every time I go into Goodwill, there's just like they have carts, they bring out carts, but it's just like a
Brandon,
little bit of stuff. Huh?
these peeps are in Cali right here.
Oh, that's right.
So
I'm by Ontario, California. I'm in Pomona, California. But I say Ontario because a lot of people know that place. It's like right there.
Nobody knows where I'm from.
Yeah, no one knows where I'm from. If you go wear gloves, ooh, damn.
Yeah, you should wear gloves, but I don't.
For
And if
good?
you don't, yeah, if you don't, your fingers are gonna be like black. Like it's so much filth, but it's amazing filth.
The amazing filth. It's the kind of filth that makes you smile. Nah, yeah, I'm Oh, that's the stuff I brought. I was like, I have. Oh, didn't you sell like a lot of Magic cards, like Magic the
Yeah,
Gathering?
I actually just sold some last night.
How do you, dude? I just got this right here, and it has like a bunch of cards in it. I got it for 75 cents. There's
Oh, it
some.
looks like this one right here.
Oh yeah, yeah.
A little bit.
There's like two decks, and there's like a bunch of nice cards.
So
What do you put it up for? Like, I just
you're
put
gonna
it.
have to. Let me see if I can show you on here.
I put like
There's this app called TCP Player.
Oh, TCG,
TCG, I think. Yeah, I think you're right.
the card game. Yeah.
Where's my app? I moved all my apps around. Now I need to look for it. Or maybe I took it off.
How's everybody doing tonight?
I can't find it. Yeah, it's probably TCG.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure it is.
So when you scan it, have you gone into it yet?
What is that? What?
So it's like a barcode scanner, but a card scanner. And when you
What?
scan it, it's gonna bring up different editions of that card because they have different releases, like Pokemon series, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to make sure yourself which one is it. But yeah, I just sold 6 of them last night, which was crazy because these
Six
same
what?
they're like very kind of Magic the Gathering cards.
Like individual cards?
Yeah. So I sold them as a lot because sometimes they're better when you buy multiple stuff. And I have like 20 something of these to where I've sold several for like 6, a lot of 6. And they just seem to sell faster than individually, unless that individual one is like over $20.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. So even if they're kind of like, do you look at each card though?
Well, I scan it like anything
Oh,
else.
you scan it. You scan
I
it.
scan it with that app, and then
Yeah.
it even tells you the price what they go for on that app.
Because I didn't know you were talking about each card like at
Yeah.
first.
I just sit down and I'm just there like anything else. Boop. Put a card down. I'm just boop. Yeah, it reads
It's
it.
like it scans the whole card. That's cool. What the?
But you need a white background, so like a sheet of paper, you know.
So it's yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's man, I'm gonna look that up, dude. That's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. Come here, Boxy. This is my pug dog. Come here. Yes, bring me your toy. Say hi to everybody.
Gradia said is a tricky thing wearing gloves because you can't feel the clothes. Like we're so used to like touching everything, like in regular Goodwill and thrift stores. Like that feel does make a difference when you wear gloves.
I've never thought about wearing gloves at Goodwill. Maybe at the swap meets, but not Goodwill. I don't know. Maybe
it's a cleaner. You might be right comparing it to the Goodwill bins.
Maybe it's because it's a store, so I think it's like.
I think going to Goodwill bins makes your immune system stronger. I think that's the cure for this coronavirus. Is thrift harder.
Thrift harder, yeah. That's right.
And dumpster dive harder.
Puppies. Sorry, yeah, they're playing.
And Sarah and Jackie's the one from Treasure Hustlers.
Hey, triple D. Man, yeah, I'm gonna have to download that app because, like I said, I'm super big into cards. So, and like, but
There's
I don't
other
know.
cards too. Yeah.
I don't know about these. You know what I mean? I never got into Magic.
Me neither. I just happened to, like I've mentioned, like I bought all those cards for like $60 or $80. I can't remember now, and I've probably made now probably around like $1,500 or more off of that $60 or $80 buy. And that's off of like one box. I haven't gone through everything.
No. Do you think Do you think I should take it down and kind of do that then? Because I have the whole lot up just like as an auction.
I would, because there might be some rare cards in there, and some of the rare cards. What years does? Can you pull out one of the cards and show a year?
Yeah, I didn't even know it had like.
Because the earlier the years, like 90s, those are more likely. You might have some rare ones if whoever had them didn't filter
Oh, it
through.
has the year on it. These are 2013.
Well, some of them, even some new ones, go for like 45 and up, like
Oh,
the new ones.
I got it down. I'm gonna download that thing after.
You should. It'll give you a price, but again, when it gives you the price, what is showing, you have to see if it's actually the right card, because there's different editions of cards.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, there's definitely different, especially Yu-Gi-Oh, man. They reprint the same card, and there's like so many different sets. Yeah, these look like 2013s.
Donna, I did read your message earlier about helping you, and of course,
What's up,
so
Nick?
Donna is actually one of my wife's besties from Hawaii. She's out here in Vegas, and I'm more than happy to help out Ohana family.
Ohana.
Ohana.
I only know that from Lilo and Stitch.
Everybody does.
Everyone does. I'm gonna look
more about somebody.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, well, hey man, I'd love to do this again with you sometime.
Yeah.
When will
we call it a wrap?
Yeah, it's been a good 2 hours. I think dinner's made. I think everyone's ready.
All right. Hello, Nikki. Thanks for coming, but we're about to leave.
Nick Pick, doing good. How about yourself?
Yeah. When you can, check them all out. Brando and everybody else in here, check out Brando as well. And I'll see who I have next to showcase with you all and pick their brain, and we could all learn some more stuff.
I'm just kidding.
All right. Take care, everybody. Let's see who's on live and jump on theirs.
It's good talking to you, and we got to do this again. Thank you, guys. Thank you. See you guys next time. Peace.